Yo, what's good, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Oh, my hair's a mess. Okay. Um. So yeah, how's it going, guys? It's been a while. I took last week off because I was just like, it was my spring break, and I honestly did not have the time to stream last week. I was filming my final video for one of my classes, so I didn't even really get my spring break, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. I was the dumbass who decided to film my final project over my spring break, so I guess that's just what it is. But tonight we're going to be doing a little bit something different. Um, so I saw this like really cool kind of game quiz thing, and I kind of want to try it out. It's Pokemon related. So it's hang on. Let me switch over to my YouTube reaction and then go to this and let me actually add a screen capture. Let's try that. Application capture, I guess. Safari. Okay. I think this is gonna work. Let's just place this here for right now. There we go. Put that over the YouTube link, I guess. There we go. That should work for now. Let's turn off this. Put this in here. There we go. That should be fine. That should be fine. I know it's like kind of off at the bottom, but whatever. We'll be good. I can do it in full screen. There we go. Let's see. Alright. I think this should be okay. Or maybe, ooh, I have an idea. I'll move this to my computer and then yeah, there you go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Alright. I did not expect to be streaming this kind of thing tonight, but I was like, this is actually really interesting. Like, I'm kind of intrigued by this. The creator is named, I think he has a channel, so just go check out his channel. I think it's just Parasitoid Pod or whatever it's called. Let me crop out the top real quick. As you can see, this was definitely not the original plan for tonight. The original plan was that I was just going to play ZA. But I thought this is a really, really interesting thing that I want to do. And why the hell not, really? So basically what it is we have to essentially create teams of all the Kanto Pokemon. There's one for every generation or whatever. But for tonight, we're going to have to create teams of 3 for every Kanto Pokemon. They cannot share a weakness. There is only, I think, one way to get this right. I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure there's only one possible way to get this right. And I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. And let's just see how it goes, you know? Oops. Alright, we all ready? I know this is kind of weird, but we're doing it. We're doing it, boys. Okay, what the heck happened here? It just like... What? Reset. Okay. Oops. No, not that. Just the window capture, please. Thank you. And let's make this fit in here. And the border above it. There we go. That should be fine. Ah! Now it's not working. It's not working. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna go with it. We're going with it. Oops. Nope. Actually? Hang on. Yeah, there we go. We'll be good here. Alright. So, to start, here's what we're gonna do. So there are, from what I've done, I've looked at this a few times so far. So I'm not, this isn't like brand new to me, but it is a little bit new to me, if that makes sense. So from what I remember is there are just enough rock types to finish this off. Rock types are the hardest, and because they're weak to so many things, essentially. They share a lot of the same weaknesses. So we're going to have to go and try and find every Pokemon that has a rock type weakness and get them on here. So that would be Golbat, Charizard, Butterfree, Fearow, Beedrill, Pidgeot, let's see, Ninetales, Parasect, Arcanine, let's see. It's kind of hard to see because there's like, they're like so tiny. Things are so tiny. Dugong, Duodrio, Farfetch'd, Cloyster, Scyther, Jinx, Magmar, Pinsir, Gyarados, Lapras, Flareon, Aerodactyl, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Dragonite, and I missed one, but I can't seem to figure out which one it was. Hang on. I'll find it. Oh, Venomoth. There it is. So, the first thing that we're gonna do, considering that this is like, so this is basically our base, what we need to start off with our base. After that, we need to make sure every one of these has an ice type, because ice types are very, very difficult to come by. So what we're going to do here is, since I cannot see, we're going to get closer to the camera. So we've got Venusaur, which can go with Charizard for right now. Sandslash, which has grass, water, ice. So that means these would not work over here because they're water. It could go with Beedrill. So that could work. Let me do that. Got that. It could not go with anyone on the top because those also have ice. This has an ice. This has grass. That has ice. That has ice. Grass. This does not have grass or ice, but I think it might have water. No, it does not. It has steel. So we can get I can't even remember which one it was. I know there's a couple. Cubone, wherever it is. Yeah. Cubone can go with Jinx. That has water. This one does not. So Pinsir we can get trying to find another one that has that setup. The grass, water, ice thing. I know there's like Onyx and some of these others that we could definitely choose. Let's go with Dugtrio for right now. Which one was it again? It was Dugong? Or no. Pinsir? Yeah. And then we have Gyarados as well. And I'm going to put Onyx with Gyarados because that has a grass, water, ice as well. So we're going to put that there because Gyarados also has only 2, so that will make the most sense there. Same goes with Executor and, well, hang on. Does this not work with... Ooh, that, yeah. Okay. I see the problem with that one. So with Executor... Ooh, Executor might be a little bit difficult. Let's see. So, let's see. Okay, so no, it's not. It can go with, Ninetales, actually, because it does not have a, water type associated with it. So it will work with, Ninetales there. Then, as for Golem, this has a water, ice, and grass. So, this is going to be another one that's kind of difficult. And I think I'll have to put it with Venomoth. Yeah. I think that's literally the only thing that we could do with that. I'm trying to, like, go through and find the ones that have, like, the most. Okay, Rhydon has ice, water, and grass as well. So we could do... Let's see, Ponyta? No. Arcanine? Or no, that's water, so no, it can't. There's no way it could do Parasect. I don't even know what I was thinking. Pidgeot? No, that's rock, electric. Wait. Yeah, okay. Dugong, that is grass. And... So we need to find one that doesn't ice yet. So that would be... Magmar has ice. Or water. Steel, fire, electric, and rock. That has steel, so we can't do that one. Rock and ice. This has ice. Or this does not. Could it go there? No. Let's see, Dragonite maybe? Where could this one go? Rhydon. Because I am having trouble finding a spot for Rhydon, actually. I didn't think it would be this difficult to place Rhydon, because it has so many. But since a lot of them already have ice on it, I guess we could come back to it. So we've got Rhydon as ice with it, and then we've also got Tangela. I guess this could work with Lapras. Yeah, that works. So we've got Rhydon, Victory Bell, Gloom, Vanitos. Let's see here. Let's see, does Victory Bell? Yep, that works. Does Rhydon go with Ponyta? Will Rhydon go with any of these? Because I feel like it won't. Which is the sad part. And that's why I feel like I might have to just start off with Rhydon as one of the first, because it has so many. Rhydon, Executor. I mean, like, there's so many of these, and it's kind of hard to make sure that each one has, like, something unique with it. Nope. Cloister? Nope. 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 Dragonite? Nope. The Golem, that has an ice, so nope. Moltres? Nope. Articuno? Nope. Scyther? Maybe? No. Ponyta? I doubt. And then Butterfree as well? No. Okay, so that means that there is absolutely no way we can do this, because we have to have it be as accurate as possible, and so we have to essentially start fresh now, because we have to find one that fits with it, and that's going to be pretty much kind of what we're going to have to do, is go for the ones that have the most at the start. So Golem, yeah. So to start, we've got, let's go with Onix first. Onix is Fighting, Ground, Steel, Ice, Water, Grass. I feel like it would work with literally any of these. Alright. Butterfree, no. Ponyta, nope. Scyther, Articuno, Moltres. Oh, it has water and grass, so... And fighting and ground. Okay, so it works with Venomoth. That's a good start. That we're going somewhere with that. Does it work with Dragonite? Nope. Zapdos? Nope. It does work with Gyarados. Cloister does not. Arcanine does not. Charizard does not. Aerodactyl does not. Pinsir it does. So we'll mark that. I think it was... Yeah, Gyarados. Does it work with Farfetch'd? Nope. Parasect. Fearow. Golbat. Ninetales. Dodrio. I don't even know why I said it like that. Magmar. Flareon. Lapras. Jinx. Dugong. Whatever bird thing, can't even remember the name, and Beedrill. It does work with... Oh. Okay, so it works with these four. So we know that. That's something good to note. Okay, what happened here? Dude. Why does it, like, look like that? It's so weird. Okay. Back to this. There we go. That should be okay for now, because I don't even want to mess with it. Alright. So we've got Onix works with these four options here. And what also could work, since Onix has Fighting, Ground, Steel, Ice, Water, Grass, we're going to try to find the ones that have the most. So, does Executor work with any of these? Let's check. Okay, it works with that. And let's move Onix over. See if... Oh, it does work with Pinsir. I think I forgot about that one. Okay, so Executor does not work with that one. Okay, so what I'm thinking right now is Onix goes with Pinsir and Executor goes with Gyarados. Why I do this is because they have the two lowest amounts here, 2 and a 3, and these have 4s. So we need more there's less higher of a chance that they will. Well, it might actually be the other way around. Because if it has more, then hang on. Executor works here, right? No? Onyx works with Beedrill. Executor does not work with the Venomoth for some weird reason. Okay. So Onyx works with Beedrill. Executor does not work with the Venomoth. Don't really understand why, but whatever. We'll go with it. As for Onyx's situation, we've also got Tangela and Rhydon, which can kind of do some similar stuff. Oh, Golem. Hang on. I forgot about Golem. Golem and Onyx are the same typing, so they can go with Beedrill and Venomoth. Both of them can. Hey, we figured something out. Let's go. Woo! Okay. So those two are done. We've got Executor. It works with Gyarados. It also works with Pinsir. Well, I thought it worked with Pinsir. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it right now. What about Rhydon? Because this is flying, these 4 flying type, there should be more, a couple more that it can work with. Let's see. Rhydon is another one of these that have the same 4 weaknesses, pretty much. We'll put that with Pinsir. It has ice. Yeah. Okay, that works really well, actually. As for the other ice types, we could do... We need grass and water. Jinx does not have either of those, so that can go with Dugtrio. Ice, ice. That's a water. That's an ice. That's a water. That's ice. Water. That does not have either water or ice. So Dugong. We can find one for Dugong. That's always good. Alright. And same goes with Cloyster. So Nidoqueen and Nidoking can go with Cloyster and Dugong, respectively. And we also have this as well. So for this one, I'm thinking we can go with... It also has to not have water, so... Okay. Or grass. See, that's where it gets difficult. Because this Marowak here cannot have water or grass. Which Scyther does not... Oh, that's ice, though. It has ice. Yep. Scyther's kind of going to break it, I think. Unless there's some miracle. There's a rock. Is that water? Yep. It's nearly impossible, I think, to do this and get it right. I'm, like, pretty sure. So for these grass poisons, there's a million of them. So we can put it with the ground rock water setup here. And that goes with Arcanine as well. And that goes with... Where's the other grass one that's like basic grass type? Oh, it's Vileplume. Ponyta. Oh, works with Ponyta as well. And as we get that, we realize that Charizard over here does not have one yet. And Blastoise could work, I think. Charizard is weak to water, so we cannot have Sand Slash. I'm trying to find stuff that is not weak to ice still. It seems like almost everything is weak to ice at this point. That's a grass. That's a water. It's a ice. That's water. This is... Oh, okay, that's ice. Yeah. So, we've come to a point where it is physically impossible to keep going. Sandslash cannot have a partner here. There's absolutely no way that we can get Sandslash in any of these. At least from what I can tell at the moment. Fire Flying Ice Psychic. Hang on. Fire Flying Ice Psychic. This is Steel, Fire, Electric, Rock. Wait. Not that one. Yeah, we got it. We got one. Alright, so we got Articuno and Marowak. That works. And as for Aerodactyl, I mean... Okay. That's ice. Yeah, but we still have Sandslash that we can't really do anything with at the moment. Let's go with Starmie, because this one is something that's against grass and electric, and it has a lot. So we're going to try and find something for that, as well as Tangela. Tangela also needs one. So I'm going to put Tangela with Flareon for right now. And... I mean... we got Slowbro, Grass, Electric, Bug, Dark. We can put Slowbro with Zapdos, maybe. Let's see that. I'm trying to make sure everything has at least ice. And... yeah, pretty much just everything that has at least ice. Hey, wait. Oh, I might have found a loophole. Hang on. I might have found something. I found something. Grass. Okay, so no, I can't do that one. That is Ice, Flying, Fire, Psychic. Let's try that. And then... see, this still has grass and water attached to it. And ice. Which is a bit of a predicament that we are currently in. I genuinely don't know where to put Sandslash. There's not a space available at all. Let's check out Kabutops and Dragonite. Okay, that works. But that also could work with a water Electric. Wait. Oh, no. It can't because ice. So, yeah, I mean, this is great. I love doing this just, like, when I'm bored. So, I know it's, like, really lame. And it's a dumb stream. Trust me, I'm aware. So, in the comments, feel free to go, like, it's a stupid stream. I enjoy it. Okay, shut up. No. Obviously, it's not like something that's gonna be a permanent thing. I'm just like, I want to do this. I've been wanting to do this all day, to be honest with you guys. Seeking. This works. Hey, we got our first full team. Whoa, yeah, woohoo. If this did not have water attached to it, then we could use Sand Slash here. Unfortunately, it does. Let's do Kabuto Hops. At this point, I'm going to try and fill in as much as I can. Absolutely as much as I can. Because it says Pokemon remaining 39. So I can't like, check it as at all. The remainder box holds 1 to 2 Pokemon where the total isn't divisible by 3. Ah. So one of these Pokemon here, 1 to 2 of these are non-compatible. You cannot do anything with it. So that makes it a little bit easier here. Let's check out what we can do with Omnimite, or whatever this thing is called. Since this does have 4 slots, let's see where we can put this thing. Really? This one's difficult. Omnimite. Okay, so that's grass, electric, ground, fighting. So it can't have electric. Or ground. It would work well with Tangela, but that's a ground, so I can't do anything with that one. Grass, ground, electric, rock, ice, electric. Let's see Mewtwo. Mewtwo can fit in there. Mew can fit in one of these. I know it can. For right now, we're just going to do that. Honestly, I might not do this all tonight because it's like, this is something that takes a while. Like a long ass while. Flying grass, electric, psychic, fairy. Okay, that works there. With Magmar. Starmie. Let's place you somewhere over the rainbow. Bug, ghost, grass, electric. So that has bug, so that can't work there. Hang on. Seeking. Hang on. Whoa, dude. That's 12. Holy moly, that worked. Okay. This set of 4. Parasect. Okay, that works. So now we've got it down to only Gengar is the last one of the 4, to be honest. Hang on, I gotta respond to a text that I just got. Alright. So we have gotten all the 4s done. So that's progress. Pokemon, yes. So we have all of the 4s done, which is great. And so now let's start working with the 3s here. Machamp could easily fit in any of these, really. Right there, yeah. Tentacool. I'm kind of just like guessing a little bit now. Not like guessing, but like trying to see what works and what doesn't. Try Alakazam here. No? About there. Yep. There we go. Tentacool or Cruel. Maybe try and figure out what we can do with these empty slots here. Because I want to try and get these filled. Lapras? No. Really? Doesn't even fit with Lapras. That's kind of wild. Hypno goes there. Okay, that's fine. Hitmonchan, that fits there. That's great. One of these. Hitmonlee, maybe? Goes over here. Yeah, that works. Magneton. Will that work? Yep, that's okay. Primeape is Flying Psychic Fairy, and I'm pretty sure could go there, yeah. Okay, that's Ground Psychic Electric. What is this one? Ground and Psychic, so no. And there's Electric as well. Ground Psychic Electric. There's Electric there. There's Ground. A lot of these have Electric. So, not sure if we'll be able to do that one. This should work with literally anything. Mr. Mime. As I say that, it is having trouble with literally everything. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mime. There we go. Yay, we got one. Woo! Okay. We are getting pretty close, actually. I'm actually kind of proud of how far we've gotten tonight. Where can Tentacruel go? In any of these spots? Oh. Oh wait, no, that didn't work. I thought it did for a second. I was like, oh, okay. Does not look like it works with actually anything. So it might be Tentacruel and Sandslash. Oh my god, what? Okay, there we go. Good. I got scared for a second. Okay, Arbok. So that is Ground Psychic, so we could put that with Pharaoh. We'll put that with Pharaoh for now. This dude, we'll put it with Rapidash, because that makes sense, kind of. Or, there we go. We got another setup done. Woo! Yay! Wah! Okay. Muck can go with Lapras. And Kingler's Grass Electric. So ooh, that might be a problem as well. And so is Vaporeon. Let's put Clefable there. Wigglytuff. Let's just try and fill out the rest of these empty ones, I guess. I guess that's what you would call them. Ditto maybe? Nope. Snorlax. Porygon. Chansey. Chansey. No. Wow. Okay, that is... This is not looking good, really. Let's just start putting some stuff in here, I guess. Tauros, maybe? Does that work? No. Electabuzz? Okay. That works. Lickitung? Works. Coffee. Wheezing. Ditto works. Raichu. Raticate. Persian. Electrode. Kingler. Tentacle. Golduck. Kangaskhan. Jolteon. No? Okay. I know that Seeking can go here. Up here. That works. And I also am aware that it's fighting. So, okay. Water, electric, rock. We can put a ground type in there. And a fighting type in there. There you go. That's psychic, fighting, ground, rock. There needs to be an electric type, maybe. Yeah, it's all ground. So, if we were to do that, I'd have to move one of these out and put it with a different one. And I'm not sure that that would be the best idea in this state. Tauros. Okay, Tauros works there. Let's see. Does Kangaskhan work anywhere else? Snorlax. Snorlax does work there. Okay, cool. Porygon is fighting, so pretty sure. Okay, that works. Ground? Yep. So this one can have a Raichu there. That's a ground. Kangaskhan goes up there. That will work. And that can go. Oh. Got one. So this just needs grass typing. And I genuinely don't think there's anything else I can do here. Yeah. I mean, I kind of just started guessing towards the end. And I guess that's on me. But there's got to be some way that this can work. This could work. Okay, so those two are screwed. I don't know what to do with those. Nope. And last one up here. How much do you want to bet it's not going to work? Hey, check. Pokemon remaining 5. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're cooked. This doesn't have ice. Hang on. Hang on here. That does not have ice at all. Hey! We got something. And Tauros is just a single one, so we can do a lot more with that, actually. Hold up. Tentacruel, can this... Okay, no. But since it is fire, you gotta find like a fire one that doesn't have fire or electric. Raichu and Snorlax are singular ones, and so is Chansey and Electabuzz and Lickitung and Weezing as well. Like, I don't want to include these, like, single ones yet, because they're just so easy to figure out. Maybe we can keep the ones that are, like, doubles, but, like, the single ones, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. They're too easy to come up with. So, I think, yeah, there we go. That should be fine. Does this go here with... Okay, no. So, something that does not have an electric type, or ground type, or psychic. I mean, it seems like everything on here does have an electric, ground, and psychic already, as it is. But there's gotta be some way. That's ground, right? Yeah. Shit. Does that have ground at all? Wait. Hey. Yo, we did it! Woo! We got it. Okay. That works. Machamp. Let's see, which one can work with Machamp? Any of the... Yeah, there's gotta be something that can work with it. Alright. That one? No? No? There we go, we got one. Let's go. Water, grass, ice. We got Sandslash with Gyarados. Oh my gosh. We got it. We got that one. Oh my. Okay. Ditto. Does Ditto work with... Because this has... This cannot have another electric. Because it's already got a grass. So, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get this grass type in with any of these. Okay, grass electric works there. That's great. Arbok could work with potentially one of these. It's ground psychic. Okay, there's ground. Yeah. I mean... Oh, Arbok can work with, this one over here. There we go. Grass electric. This is going to be really difficult because there's not many options for a grass electric right now. I mean, most of these have grass electric with them. This doesn't have an ice, which is interesting. So I might have to... Well, hang on. It's got a rock. Will Onyx work with it? No. What about Golem? Nope. Rhydon? Nope. Parasect? No. Because it's rock. Let's see here. Flying Fighting Rock. Okay, so this one needs a Psychic. So this Wheezing can work with that one. Fighting can go over here with Moltres. This one needs a anything but Fighting and Psychic. Wait, does it have Grass? Yes, it does. Shit. Ground, Fighting. Ooh, that might be a bit difficult to figure this one out. Because there's not much we can do with this one. Let's see, Chansey, does this one work? Nope. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky, pledge allegiance to your hand. Muck, nope. Oh, Fighting would work with that one, yeah. We'll do that. Actually, wait. Swap it out with Pikachu, because then it's the most iconic ones. Right, we can, so for this one, we've got Fire. That one's already got Ground and Fighting. So I have Grass. Yes, it has Grass. So we could put Seeking there. Okay, so that's Fighting, 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 Ground, Fighting, Ground, Fighting, Ground, Psychic. This Ground Psychic could save us somewhere. Wait, I already figured out where it can. There, yep. Ground, and then Fighting. There we go. And then this one has Fighting, Ground, and Psychic already. It has Grass. But we could swap it out with a different one. Hang on. Onyx can literally work with most of these, so I'm not too worried about it. Or I guess he can't. Okay, then. Let's see. What can Onyx work with? Onyx can work with... Why is Onyx such a trouble? You would think it would not be something as simple as Onyx. Swap out Tauros and Seeking here. Try Onyx with that one. What is wrong with Onyx? Dude. Is he literally only available in the one slot? He should be able to have multiple here because he has a lot of different things he can pull from, I thought. But then again, that means more overlap, so, yeah, I guess so. We'll take out Wheezing for right this second. And we'll keep the 2s in there. Let's actually put a Kingler or whatever it is in here. Or somewhere in here. Somewhere over the rainbow, my ass is blue. Grass Electric. Grass Electric, Grass Electric, Grass Electric, Grass Electric. That is electric, but it does not have grass, so that might be something we can work with. Grass Electric, Grass Electric. Grass that does not have an electric, though. Arbok can go out, because I can easily just throw some generic, like one of these fighting types in there. That's easy. So we're not going to worry too much about that. And as for these, Let's try and get the 2s out of here. Grass electric. All of these are just grass electric, dude. All of them. They're all just grass electric. I genuinely don't think that there's a way I could get that in there to work, right? Let's go with Lickitung. Try and fill out that one. Yep, we got that. Psychic can easily go there. Ground. We can... what does this one need? It has grass, has psychic, has ground, and fighting. Oh. You can go with Wigglytuff, I thought. Maybe? No? Dang. Fighting. Does it have psychic, though? Yes, it does. Crap. Yeah, that, leaf it has as well. Wow. There's... This Golem, though, takes up a grass spot. So if there was, like, a singular electric, maybe it could work. Let's... Ooh, that works. And then move that over there. Yep. We could do... a ground... We could do this over here. And then we can have a ground or a grass. So we'll just do... Or even fighting. We'll just do fighting, because fighting is very overpopulated here. For this one, we can't do that. We can't do anything with electric, so we're going to have to do a ground and a fighting again. Over here, there's grass. There's no ground? There is ground. Okay, so maybe a psychic? No, there's no psychics left, are there? Ah, shit. Over here, we could do... maybe ground? No? Oh, there's a ground... There's this. The Arbok is ground psychic. Wait, let's put Raichu up here real quick. So that works. Fighting Chansey, we can put Chansey there. Fighting ground, electric grass. Rock, ice, poison, bug. Would Jigglypuff or Clefairy work up here? Or no? No, they would not. Okay. This is harder than I thought it would be. A lot harder than I thought it would be, actually. Okay, that works. Up here we need... We can't have a fighting. We can have a fighting here. And a grass here. But that would be done that would be done after that. Psychic ground. Could work with that. Okay. And then fighting. Yep, we got one. Hey, we're so close, dude. Okay. Fighting can work there. Can ground work with either this one? Yep, it can. I'm actually thinking about moving one of these, to be honest. Because that... That is grass, though, so that's not really necessary. Check. Okay, so there is no way we can do... This does not have a grass, but it does have electric. That has grass. That has grass and electric. That is grass electric. This does not have grass, but it does have electric. That is grass electric. We're getting so close. That's the thing. I'm just like, we're so close to finishing this off. Like, oh my gosh. If we were able to somehow get to swap out one of these, then I think it could work. For one of the ones that does not have ice yet. That has ice. That has ice. That is ice. Ice. Oh! Hang on. This does not have ice. This has ice, actually. So, that means there's gotta be something we can do with this over here. Let's see, does that work? Yes, that works. Does this work? Yes, that works. So these two over here do not have anything we can do with those. Grass and electric. Grass and electric. Which ones do not have grass or electric? That is a singular grass and a fighting. If I move the fighting there, that could work. This singular grass, but that also has electric. So maybe ground could work over here, and then move grass down here. No, because that still wouldn't work with grass electric. Does Onyx have grass? Yeah. This does not have grass, but it has electric, so yeah. That has grass and electric. It's electric, no grass. It's like, think of this as like Mastermind, kind of. Have you guys ever played Mastermind? I played it with my mom so much when I was younger. It's like, it's kind of hard to explain, to be honest. It's like you have the 4 colors, and then you have to try and match them, and you say, like, you're right or not. My hair is looking awful right now. What the frick was that? Okay. Porygon can... This does not have grass. Ooh. That is grass. That is grass. That's grass. Let's just go over the ones that don't have grass. Okay, so we've got... That's grass. That is grass. This does not have grass. So, Kangaskhan and Wigglytuff, we can put those aside. I'm assuming. If it'll let me. Okay. That is grass. Okay. Tauros, you can be moved over for now. Same with Hitmonchan. Because we gotta get grass somewhere in here. Whether it be with Rhydon or one of these other ones, there needs to be grass in all of these, I'm pretty sure. Unless it won't work. And if not, it won't work. I am pretty sure. Okay, Chansey. You, the other half of me, half will never be, after drives me crazy. You, better half of me, half will never be. We both know we're better in stereo. Better in stereo. Okay. Oh, that worked though. This works. With the 3 and then 4 and then those 2. So that works. And this needs a grass. That is grass electric. That is grass electric. That is grass electric. What is Onyx? That is grass. Onyx and Alakazam. And these two as well. And same with Porygon. Like these single ones, they're going to be very hard to place here. I think Weezing can stay, actually. Grass Electric can go with Beedrill. That's a good start there. What else can we do here? Do we have any more Grass Electrics? We do not. Okay, so we figured out we got rid of the Grass Electrics. That is great. That is actually an incredible feat. Okay. We can put that there. One that needs grass. Let's see, where can Onyx go? Because we need to get a place for Onyx right now. Let's take out Wigglytuff and Chansey, actually. Let's try and see, does Onyx work anywhere? Where can Onyx go? Because this says grass with it. So, for one of these ones that have, like, electric built in, or whatever, it could work. And I'm trying to find one that will work with it. But it can't have ice. So that's the problem here. We'll get rid of that. Golem? Would Golem work with any of these others? We'll put... Oh, this... Let's try fight. Let's just put fighting or ground with one of these, I guess. Wait, if it will work. What? No? Okay. That's psychic. That's fighting. Okay, so I guess ground can't go with that one either. Oh, what did we do? What did we do? What did we do? Okay, Hypno can work there. Fighting ground, steel, ice, water, grass. Fighting ground, steel, ice, water, grass. It's absolutely incredible how I can't figure this out. Fighting ground, steel. Okay, so that has fighting. I'm feeling like... Okay, Ditto, we'll just put... Well, I'm just trying to get as many as we can done here. I know Raichu can go up here. And I know I can put Chansey... No. Oops. Electrode. Right? No? Huh. Thought I could. Which one is the psychic? The one that's like psychic. Oh, is that Ditto? Bug, Dark, Ghost. That works. That works there. And we can go with Ground over here for with Scyther. We can go with a Fighting over here as well. It's a Fighting. There's a Ground. There's a Fighting. I think we ran out of Ground. Oh, wait, no, there's one more Ground. There's a Fighting that we could put here. There's a Grass that we can put somewhere. Wait. Grass. Boom. Boom. Okay. Fighting. Is that... Okay, so no, Ditto is Fighting. Let's go with a Fighting. And... Wigglytuff, maybe? We can put Wigs anywhere, really. Gengar? Can Gengar fit there? Yep. Can we get Starmie to fit there? No. Starmie. 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 No, Ditto needs to be there. Gengar maybe could fit in another one. Let's see. Can we get Starmie to fit in any of these? Because I think we need to get Starmie in something as well. Let's get that out of there real quick. As much as I think that was the best option to do with the Fighting and Ground or whatever, I think also a big part of it is getting rid of the ones that have like a million different weaknesses. So I think it's also very important. You have to look at the different aspects of it, I guess. Okay. Starmie can fit in which ones? It better fit in at least one of these. It's got to. Starmie is something that should be pretty easy to figure out. Really? Nothing. Starmie, what? Bug, Grass, okay. Eradicate, you're out. What does not have a Grass? Still. There's Grass Electric there. With Cloyster. There's Grass there. It's another case of the Grass Electric situation, which I absolutely hate, by the way. Oh. Hang on. Seadra Golduck. Hang on. Seadra and Golduck. Alright. I figured that out. Where did Golduck go? There he is. So another grass electric. A spot we could find for a grass electric. Okay, fighting works there. Put a fighting there. Ground. Ground can fit there. Or let's actually go with fighting again, because fighting can fit in anything. Fighting. Fighting. Let's try ground. Nope. Grass. What was it? Wigglytuff? Not even Wigglytuff. Gengar? Magneton? Machamp? Anything? Okay, that's a Weezing right there. That has to be Weezing. Onix? Anything? Because there's like... all of these have ice, and so does Onix. So I'm starting to think that Onix might not work with anything. So let's try and give fighting to the rest of these and see where it leads us. Because none of these have fighting. And that might be our last resort here. Magneton. Okay, we can put that there. Ground. 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 Grass. Gengar? Yep. You can fit there. You can fit there. Wait, can you? No. Oh. But that can work. That can go there. And that can go there. So yeah, we've got Onix and Golduck left. And I don't really see how this is going to be able to work. I'm being so genuine right now. I think we're cooked. Oh! Hang on. Rock, electric, ice. Ah, dang. Ice is there and electric is there. It's electric. There's a rock and electric there. There's a rock there. Rock, dragon, fairy, ice. Hang on. Hang on. Dragonite. Hold up. Yo! Okay. I may be onto something. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Onix might work here.